The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're... And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense will start this game off. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Finds the tight end. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our...
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And the Wolverines have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Finds his big tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Wolverines want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan, 14, UCLA, 3.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Bruins are on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's West. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's West. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're trying to get to it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can you make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Bruins are on the move. And off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Bruins are in the red zone. Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They give it to him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the...
Picked off! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll test the right side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And his throw is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's West. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's looking for an open man on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Field goal is good. And they go back on top.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quick handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, the ball squirts out. He picks it up, still on his feet. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Getting some heat. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Give to the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Keeps it going. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 13 over Kansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38th. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, UCLA, 18.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. 1st down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Michigan, 38, UCLA, 18.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wide out in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5 and out of trouble to the 12. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's West. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Caught near the sticks. It's West. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Fires left. What a snag by the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The quick out. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 34 over Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Working the middle, it's complete.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
1st down for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
1st down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Trying to get to it. He caught it.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets open down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. It'll be a draw. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bruins! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
UCLA, 25.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The hand to the running back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. He fires to the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes the easy one to the back. Stopped after making the catch. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to.
They stripped it out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Looking to go up top on first down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Comes out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gets it out quickly. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, UCLA!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff.
32.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He makes the connection. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds a spot in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got a man. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack punt.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Handoff to the single back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Now on third down after that run. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the noon kind.
65, UCLA, 32.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his man. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He leaves it with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Touch pass on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give on the inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Power ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
UCLA, 32.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the right. He's got it on the run. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
UCLA, 32.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Power football with the run. He's loose at the 15. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Give to the single back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're trying to get to him. Got it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
They're going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Movement here from the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second down coming up. They'll go to the ground. And he's dragged down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.